Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Jo's Kitchen. It's been a little while, but today we're going to do a luxurious chocolate cake. It's not my recipe, it's a recipe I've pinched, but I have adapted it a bit. It's actually called a dark chocolate Christmas cake, and the only thing I can liken it to is a sacerdote. If any of you have ever had sacerdote, which is like a dark chocolate cake with apricot jam in the middle, and then it's covered in like a dark chocolate icing. Now this recipe actually gives you a white frosting to put over the top, but I don't do that. I'm going to do a ganache because I thought I could show you then how to make a ganache, which is gorgeous because it's just dark chocolate and double cream. So the recipe is 3 ounces of really good plain chocolate. So I'm using dark Belgian chocolate, and then you put that into 3 tablespoons of warm water, and I'm obviously going to gently heat that in a minute. And then it's 6 ounces of butter and 10 ounces of soft dark brown sugar, which I've got in here ready. 10 ounces of self-raising flour, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 3 eggs, and 6 fluid ounces of milk, which you sour by adding the juice of a lemon. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the milk and put the juice of a lemon into it. And then you mix it all together, and you're supposed to put it into 2 sandwich tins, but unfortunately my sandwich tins are at the caravan, so I'm going to use my just one of these and hope for the best, and hopefully just cut it in half like we did when we did the Victoria sponge. So I'm going to get all this mixture done, and then I'll get back to you once it's going in the oven. Okay, so see you soon. Hi again. So I've mixed, you can see I'm on my own. My assistant is still in bed. He might make it for the ganache. Anyway, I've managed without him. So I've literally just mixed everything as you would. I mixed the butter and sugar, and then added the eggs and the milk, the soured milk and the melted chocolate, and then the flour and the vanilla. And it's quite a nice soft, just a normal cake mixture. So I'm going to bung it in here, and as I say, the mixture does say 2 sandwich tins, so hopefully this is going to work okay. Your oven, it says 180. Well, I've got fan, so I'm going to use 170, which is about between 3 and 4 for your gas, probably, for that. Oh, this looks like it's going to need licking in a minute. There we are. Oops. Just a secondo. It looks, I have tasted the mixture actually. It does taste quite different. So I'm going to, I think it makes quite a big cake as well actually. I'll just get rid of that. There we are. So, into the oven we go, and I'll see you with my lazy assistant on the other side. Hello again. Right, okay, the cake has worked. It took just under an hour, probably about 45, 50 minutes. But as I say, if you're going to do it, yes, he's woken up. If you're going to do it, the actual recipe says do it in 2 sandwich tins, but it has worked okay, and I've cooled it now and split it in half. Okay, it is quite a moist mixture rather than a spongy mixture. It's quite a solid, moist mixture. So we're now going to spread apricot jam. Apricot jam, right? Yes, he does need a haircut. We know that. Right, come on. Right, you can put the apricot jam on there, all right? But be careful that you don't damage the sponge. So just very lightly, all right? Like
I know how to spread.
Yeah. Okay,
I've been spreading for years.
Yes, okay. So, while Mike's doing that, we're going to make the ganache. Now, ganache is basically half quantity of double cream and the same quantity of very good plain dessert chocolate. You can do milk chocolate, but it's a bit too sickly, really.
Do you mind moving,
we've got plain Belgium chocolate, and so I've got 8 ounces of chocolate and 8 ounces of double cream. The double cream we're just going to warm very, very slightly. You don't want it to boil, you just want it to warm, okay? So I'm going to put that on.
She doesn't know what she's doing, really.
Don't let me forget that.
She had too much to drink last night.
If you're going to be involved in this, don't be stupid. Right. Okay. Now, so here's your Belgian
and I chopped
plain chocolate, which has been chopped beautifully by my assistant. The smaller you can put it in lumps, but obviously it's going to work a lot better if you chop your chocolate up. So we're just going to warm the cream, which is doing at the moment, and then I'm going to pop the chocolate into it, and then you just mix it. And at that stage, once it's all incorporated, you're ready to spread. And the thing about a ganache is it shouldn't be too thin. I mean, it is going to set a bit, but it sets almost immediately. It hits the cake, and you don't really want it to go everywhere. So fingers crossed this is going to work. If it doesn't, it's only for me and Mike anyway, so it doesn't matter really, does it? Because it's a very special cake. This is for somebody's birthday tomorrow. Right, okay.
And she's been telling me since January.
No, I have not. Right, okay, so once Mike's done that, that's perfect. Absolutely, don't do that one. Okay, right, Mike, stop it. Now we're going to put the lid on the cake. Hopefully, it is a bit... I thought that was going to. Okay. So put the other... Just putting the top of the cake on. Okay. That's fine. And now... wait for the... So you don't want the cream to boil. You just want it to warm enough to melt the chocolate. And I'm not posh enough. I haven't got a food thermometer, so I might just have to taste this to see if it's warm enough. What are you doing? Have you been eating the chocolate? Not quite. So just talk amongst yourselves while we wait for the cream to warm up. So I'd say it's a really unusual recipe. This I had it. Somebody made it years ago. I thought, oh, that's different, you know. But it's proper celebration cake, I would say. Right. Now then, Mike, if you like to... You washed your hands, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, now if you help me put the chocolate into the cream, you put it in and I'll keep...
You keep stirring them.
You'll notice it starts melting virtually immediately. And then I shall put it back on the heat just to carry on. You might be better picking the board up, Mike. And if you just, that's super, thank you. So you see, then you sort of incorporate it into the into the cream. It's not going to... Mike, could you turn the gas off, please? It's not going to need to go... Oh, we've got some chocolate on there. So you see how it's going silky now? You just keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. I'm so sorry, we've just realised that the last video that we filmed took far too long, so it won't send all of the actual clip. So at least I've shown you how to make the ganache, but it finishes before I can show you how to pour it onto the cake. But you literally, once you've incorporated it, you just literally pour it onto your cake and it will stay there. And then you just spread it over and you end up with this beautiful chocolatey shiny glaze, which is absolutely delicious. So there we are. I hope you enjoy it.